Good evening, everyone. You're very welcome to the second round of the Quarantine Cup 2020. I am Spider JJ, otherwise known as JJ. Thanks for coming to see these second round fixtures. If anyone was here with the last round, you'll know that we had a good start. It was decent, but it could have been a lot better. Things didn't go our way sometimes, but I feel like we can do a lot better this time. I'm looking forward to it. So just to get you up to speed here, our first game this evening is going to actually be against Chelsea FC away from home, which is that's not going to be great, to be honest. But look, we'll give it a bash. That's all we can do. Keep the comments there flying. And this is a group effort. I just want to point that out. So if you've got any suggestions or anything, do feel free to let us know. One problem we did have last time out was we had a huge problem with star forward, the Brazilian Clogs, and he just wasn't cutting the mustard. So as you can see here on our side of the pitch, he's been replaced up top by the one and only Abby Blake. Abby Blake has come in as a starter. Clogs has been banished to the bench. We did get very active in the transfer market in the past fortnight, but unfortunately we weren't able to register these players for the competition. Some big transfers. We got Amanda Brunker's oxygen set coming in on a free. We couldn't get Jessie J, so we got Amanda Brunker instead. She's come in, but unfortunately we cannot register her at this time. DJ Alopecia was another big signing for us. He's just here in my notes. But unfortunately we also couldn't register him. But sure, look, they'll get a game at some point, and we'll see how we go. Right, so I suppose the next thing is just to get cracking. So I think we're good for game here. How's everyone else going? Clogs for hanging, coming in there from Ghost King is dead. I think that's very fair and not in any way harsh. Ugh. Jesus, lads, I'm sweating. Decided that I'd get the old suit and the shirt and tie on for the fixture, just to keep things fresh. Alright, here we go. We're sitting pretty in the... Jesus, that's very to start. We're sitting pretty in the table, but you'd be wanting a win here. You'd be wanting a big win. Because to be honest, if we don't get it, you're in trouble. Like, we could afford an alright result here, but your Lille's and your Ajaxes, you need to be baiting them. Right. There they are now, all the boys in the tunnel. As Azpilicueta there lining out as captain for the Chelsea team. And we've got our first bit of lag here. You love to see it. Yeah, just whenever that'll come through now. Yeah. Anytime now. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. It's a rough start, lads. It's a rough start. And perhaps we might get the starting lineups here for both sides. I can't remember what happened in the last games, the last run of fixtures, but I'm fairly sure Chelsea beat us. I think, yeah, from what I remember, Olivier Giroud ran absolute riot. I swear he got 2 or 3. That's a strong starting lineup for Chelsea. Yeah, you've got all your big names in there. But look at that for a lineup. Rory Burke, of course, in at right back. He had a sensational run of games in the last set of fixtures. Father Pat Noyes, of course, on the wing. A lot of talk in the press this week about Father Pat Noyes and his... well, a lot of people were saying that he died. Which, of course, he didn't. He's fine. Don't be at that. He's grand. Okay, and away we go. First game. Here's praying. It's Kovacic on the ball now for Chelsea. He goes wide out to Alonso, the Spaniard. And he's doing well there, Alonso. He's giving it back to Kovacic. Oh, Jesus. Oh, for fuck's sake, they've scored. The lag is absolutely sensational. And, yeah. Hold on now. I'm going to pause this a second and try and sort this lag. Jesus Christ. That was brutal. I just... Like, that's the carry on now. This is what you're dealing with. Oh, lads, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, at least it wasn't Giroud this time, you know? Because if it was him, I swear to Christ, he wouldn't, like, God forbid he'd do it in real life, you know? I don't know. Right, let's see now. That should probably sort things out there. Right, back to the match, and we're back in the nightclub. Okay, look, that's a bad start, but sure, we'll tip on. Here's Father Pat Noyes on the wing. Mike Frank Hustle now into the midfield. Oh, he's tackled a big way there. Willian. And it's gone through for Kovacic. Oh, Jesus, they've got another one. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. 2 goals for Chelsea inside 10 minutes. Like, take nothing away from the finish, but you're wondering, where was Steve Staunton? Where was DJ Daddy Healy Rave? This is the big games. This is where you need them. Oh, right. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses, but the lag is absolutely outrageous. Okay. Now, Father Pat Noyes on the ball. What can he do? Mike Frank Hustle. Into Spider JJ in the middle of the park. Joe Public FC now. On the turn. Looking for Abby Blake. Abby Blake scores! That's one back. That's one back. It's Abby Blake. Abby Blake there with a great finish. Justifying her selection ahead of Clogs. That's a great finish from Abby Blake. Look at this. Spider JJ in the middle of the park into Joe Public FC. Spins on the edge of the box. And that's eye of the needle stuff. You've got to maybe feel that Kepa was out of his width, or out of his box there, should I say. But take nothing away from the finish. Abby Blake caught him leaning. And yeah. That's big. That's big. 2-1. Jesus, 3 goals inside 10 minutes here. And if nothing else, you get fucking bang for your buck in this game. Here's Zuma now for Chelsea. To Tomori, the young fella. Lampard, of course, bringing in all the young boys. Azpilicueta now for Chelsea on the right hand side. It's been tracked back by Father Pat Noyes. And Iban will intercept that in the middle of the park. And he's found Abby Blake. Abby Blake now. Into Joe Public FC. Joe Public FC looks for Mike Frank Hustle on the overlap. And he's gone back and he's looking for Father Pat Noyes, who'll collect it. And he's gone into the middle to Spider JJ. Will he have a shot? He will, from range. Over the bar. Yeah. You gotta try them. Now Giroud bullying all around him there. And it's Kovacic on the ball. And there's Azpilicueta on the right hand side. Azpilicueta into Willian. He's looked dangerous, but Mike Frank Hustle will tidy that one up. Loves the scraps. Spider JJ into Abby Blake. Abby Blake has seen Joe Public FC down the right hand side, and he's got him behind. It's Joe Public FC for Messyng. He's put it wide. And you've got to wonder, was that a big opportunity? Abby Blake on the ball. Lovely slipped pass through to Joe Public, and look at that. Joe Public FC. He's got to be doing better. He's got to be doing better, Jeff. I don't know about you. Right. A fairly topsy-turvy start here in the PES equivalent of Stamford Bridge. Oh, that's a good interception. Couldn't keep on to it. Iban will clear that in the middle of the park. Looking for Joe Public. And there's a bit of a collision there. Any chance of a foul, ref? No. No, says the referee. No. The man in the middle of the park today, of course, we don't know, because I didn't check the ref name at the start, and I've put myself in the shit. Joe Public now on the right hand side for Messyng. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Skins his man and gets his arse on the ground. Mike Frank Hustle looking for Abby Blake. Abby Blake has got it. Spins. And she's surveying the options. Spider JJ. He'll go wide to Manuel Labor. Labor now to Father Pat Noyes. Pat Noyes off to Mike Frank Hustle. Oh, Mike Frank Hustle, that's a wayward ball. That's a wayward ball. And things like that are going to cost you at this level of this level of European football. Right. Oh, and Messyng have got it back. Spider JJ into Abby Blake. Father Pat Noyes, and he's in a bit of space here, Father Pat Noyes. What can he do? This is where he loves to play, Father Pat Noyes. Cuts in. Lays it off to Mike Frank Hustle. And it's Labor. Back to Frank Hustle. Oh, he loves a pop from this range. Oh, it's just wide. Just wide of the post for Mike Frank Hustle. But again, good play from Messyng. Patient build-up. And definitely a marked improvement here from the first laggy 30 seconds. And look at this again. Rory Burke getting his first involvement. Rory Burke, of course, one of the star players here for Messyng. And look at this. It's Father Pat Noyes. Great touch to Abby Blake. No, she's fouled on the edge of the box, and we've got a free kick here for Messyng FC. And they're going to be liking the look of this. And of course, famously, it's Sonic O'Sullivan, the goalkeeper, that's over the free kicks for Messyng FC. And he looks good here. This is where he likes to play. And he'll go for it. Sonic O'Sullivan hits the wall, and he'll have a quick trek back to his goals here now. Otherwise, we're fucked. Labor. To Mike Frank Hustle. Spider JJ looks for Abby Blake on the edge of the box. Deflected, and Chelsea will probably get that one away. They will, and it's gone as far as Willian, and they'll just settle this down a bit. Oh, Pat Noyes. So close. Here's Azpilicueta for Chelsea. Switched it to Alonso. Marcus Alonso, lovely flick. And here's Kovacic to Pedro. Pedro now, he's shrugging off his opponent. Rory Burke will clean that up all day, but the referee is given a free. It's very soft. It's very soft. Right, Chelsea over the free now. Jorginho will whip that in to Azpilicueta, to Alonso on the edge of the box. Pedro scored for Chelsea. Look, what can you do? What can you do? Improve probably would be the answer to that question, but